All right, what's up, Top Trader family? Yes, I am still here in Thailand, okay? But I still wanted to push out some more content for you guys. I've been getting a lot of DMs saying, Cleveland, we've been loving this stuff. I talked about the recession the other day. We've been mentioning that we wanted to make a video on interest rates. Fed just cut rates again. Crazy, right? Economic slowdown, we're cutting rates at less than 1%, at less than 2%. That's never happened before, okay? So that's interesting stuff. But today I wanted to talk to you guys about something a little bit more theoretical. I know we always talk about the practical stuff. We like to know the numbers, but this is a little bit more serious because, you know, I was talking to some of our traders actually over in Australia, and they just kept asking me the same question. You know, Cleveland, there's so much content out there. There's so much information going out there online as to how to trade Forex in some capacity, but the industry standard, okay, in regards to traders not being able to become profitable stays the same. Okay, and so I wanted to talk to you guys about the 3 reasons why I thought that might be the case. Okay, because it doesn't matter how much information goes out. All right, if you can never compile information, then it's all going to be just frivolous information. It's going to be bullshit. So the best analogy that I can start you guys off with to help you understand, again, why people can have all the information in the world about how to do something, yet never become successful at it, is this. Okay, so let's say me and you are going off to, maybe we have baseball tryouts later on this summer. Okay, maybe in the fall, maybe around November, December. I don't know baseball season, man. Don't kill me on this one. But maybe November, December, we got baseball tryouts and we really want to make the team. Okay, so all summer long we're getting it. All right, we're pitching. All right, we're doing sprints because we know we got to get to first base. All right, all the different shit that baseball people do. Okay, but we're working really hard every day, blood, sweat, and tears. All right, so the tryout comes around. Okay, but when we walk onto the field and when we get there, we realize it was a soccer tryout. Okay, now right then and there, it doesn't matter how hard we worked, it doesn't matter how much research we did. Okay, if we were learning the wrong information, we're never going to be successful. We're never going to make the team. Okay, and so that's the same thing that happens to Forex traders. That might sound a little weird, but let me pull it back over into the industry. You can be going real deep into something that seems like it has a lot of depth, right? Seems like there's a lot of information, and if you get to the end of that information, you'll become successful, when that is not the case. Okay, think about candlestick patterns, for instance. Do you think that if you learn everything about candlestick patterns, which a lot of people do, okay, people will spend sometimes months, maybe not you, because that might not be your specialty, but hey, maybe your specialty is moving averages. It doesn't matter. People will sometimes go so deep into the psychology, into the reasoning why candlestick patterns work and why they don't work, to only realize that all candlestick patterns are bullshit. I know that's going to freak a lot of you guys out. A lot of you guys are going to be like, Cleveland, that's subjective. That's your opinion. I use dojis, and you know, I use engulfing candlestick patterns all the time, and they work fantastic. Look, are there instances where on smaller time frames, candlestick patterns can be in some capacity helpful and be used as your confluence? Yes, but there are traders out there that build their entire business around candlestick patterns, that build their entire business around moving averages, or that build their entire business around, I don't know, M&W patterns. All I'm saying is, even though you go so deep in a certain segment in this industry, that does not mean you are going to become successful. You have to be learning the right information. Okay, so basically there is a foundation. There is an understanding in the Forex industry that if you don't have, then no matter where you go, whether you trade fundamental analysis, whether you trade technical analysis, okay, whether you trade sentimentary analysis, you will never ever scale higher and higher and higher into the industry. Okay, so for us, we like to break the entire game of trading down into 4 components, and this is what I want you guys to do as well. And usually, again, we only save this stuff for the academy folks, but this is such a huge problem. I feel like this is something that everyone should know. Okay, number 1, Forex market structure. Okay, Forex market structure is not just simply, you know, the actual market structure and price and, you know, where the market is and trend lines and all that stuff. It's literally about, okay, who are the market participants? How's the market constructed? What's the most highly traded specific currency at this specific time? During the Asian session, what's the most highly traded Asian pair, so on and so forth. I mean, that's simple stuff. But this all deals with the actual infrastructure of how the market is compiled. Okay, that's something you need to know in isolation, that is mostly objective. Okay, and that you can scale to the height of in that area, and you can become a very well understood trader in that arena. So then secondly, once you understand the industry fundamentally and how it works, who's in it, why they're in it, or what's happening in regards to price and volatility, why are people buying and selling in general, you then become very understood as to, okay, well, this is how I'm going to take advantage of the industry. This is how I'm going to take advantage of those traders who are misquoting price. So then you're going to go to methodology, okay? And so your methodology is your actual strategy. It's your edge, but then it's also going to be your strategy, your strategic process as to how you take advantage of the market structure. Okay, it's just like in any game. Like if you play poker, the way you play poker, this is the game, but then you step back and you say, okay, well, what's going to be my methodology? What's going to be my edge to take advantage of other poker players? Same thing here in trading, okay? Create your methodology centered around your strategy, centered around your edge, okay? Centered around the time frames in which you're going to be executing, all right? Centered around some of the specific technicals that you might be looking at, some of the fundamentals that you need to look at, okay? We think that most edges in Forex require some type of fundamental edge. You have to have it, otherwise you don't understand intrinsic value. We talk a lot about that, again, in the academy. You have to understand some type of fundamental edge. Okay, thirdly, money management. Okay, you are in the capital management business. You're not a trader. You are a money manager first that trades, okay? So you need to understand first that your entire business is centered around the preservation of capital, putting capital at risk, and then seeing that risk execute in live markets, all right, and based off of some assumptions that you may have had about different investment opportunities. But at the end of the day, you need to understand very deeply what's happening in the money management spectrum in the business, so then that way you can start to maneuver and risk your capital strategically. Lots of people only rely on what? Risk-reward ratios and their winning percentage. It goes a lot deeper than that, okay? So lastly, psychology. Of course, there are psychological implications of seeing your P&L go up and down, okay? And if you guys don't think that psychology is probably one of the biggest things in this industry that destroy traders, then you're wrong. A lot of people undermine psychology, and they're overweigh what? A lot of them overweigh the methodology. How often do you spend time studying charts, but not a lot of time doing anything related to money management, not a lot of time understanding how the market even works, who runs the market, what banks are moving most money on any given week, on any given day, what are the primary banks that are actually flowing capital in and out of markets? All this is really relevant information. What do you know about that? Most people only stick to the methodology. I should have mentioned that, okay? But the psychology portion, guys, is so important. All right, so look, those are the 4 things that I want you guys to start paying attention to, and that you can just literally write down. And anytime you're learning something in the game of learning how to trade capital, make sure you're trying to categorize, okay, what am I learning about today? Okay, am I learning about money management? Am I learning about psychology? Am I learning about my trading methodology? So on and so forth. And then you guys are going to realize why you maybe weren't so successful. It's because you didn't have that foundation. All right, so let me know what you guys think of that. Let me know if you guys think that's total bullshit. Whatever, doesn't matter. That's my opinion. Okay, I do think that is the 4 subjects of the industry, and I've been running that model now for the past 9 years, and it's been working pretty well for me. Okay, so all right, so let me know what you guys think of that. Yes, we're still in Thailand. Yes, the Top Trader app is still going to be coming out. So excited for that. The link for the app will be in the description below as well. If you guys got any questions for me, man, let me know. I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.